on parole.
Okay, so, excuse me, so I am not a threat of any way, shape, or form. Even when I was meeting with the IPO, Trusello, and she asked me, she said, how many DRs do you have? And I looked at her and said, what's a DR? I've never heard of that term before. And she said, tickets, how many tickets do you have? And I said, I don't have any tickets. And she asked me, how could I go all this time without having any tickets? Because that's not me. I don't do that kind of stuff. I mean, I'm not saying that I wouldn't defend myself or something if I needed to, as I told her, but you know, it's not the way I am. I don't hurt people. I help people. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do drugs.
So why would you give a middle school student a friendship bracelet?
I did not. And if you actually were to read the, I know that, so I know what's written in the affidavit, but again.
Called an arrest warrant, and it's detailed based on police reports from both Berlin and Cromwell.
Correct.
The Cromwell case is when you let the missing girl sleep in your house.
And I did not do that either. And if you were to actually read the transcripts, you'd find that that's not what was actually said.
So why do you think if you, can I finish my sentence?
Yes, ma'am, sorry.
So if you believe these allegations were falsely made against you, what do you think the motive was of these two victims to suggest that you harmed them?
Okay, well, the first victim, as you call her, is purely money. And even her first. So
you allege that she was blackmailing you?
Her first attorney, may I finish? Her first attorney told my old attorney and myself on the steps of GA 15 that she never had any intention of ever going after me, only the company. But they fired him because he told them that they had no case to do that. So
what would be the motive for the other victim to allege you had violated her?
The other person whom, as the Department of Defense representative clearly attests that I was completely deployed at the time, the reason that she came in was because McDermott, who was the detective, lied and lied and lied to her because police can lie like crazy. And he said to her that I was so bad and she was the only one that could get this and get it all done. And even at the end of his narrative that he inserted into that interview, because if you were to read the transcripts of hers, she kept changing her story too, and it didn't make any sense. And she didn't even want to sign a document at the end.
Well, the victim made a statement at sentencing that was entirely credible. It was reflective of all of the trauma and the things that she now associates with the acts in which you violated her. But we can move on at this point. So